I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Hello collectors, and welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude. I am your host, Christopher, and today we're going to talk about Flashpoint. I am a big fan of the Flashpoint comics. I've read the original Flashpoint comics and all of the addendums that came with them. Big fan of the DC animated movie. I think it is definitely in my top 3 of the DC animated movies, along with Under the Red Hood and Crisis on Infinite Earths. Then Mcfarlane Toys decides to release some Flashpoint figures. A collect and connect featuring our friend here, Cyborg. The first figure in this series was this Aquaman, and these are all Target exclusives, gold label Target exclusives. And we were left to guess, okay, we got ourselves an Aquaman. What are going to be the other figures? Wild speculation of what they would be. I was hoping it would be characters that were critical to the story, such as a boy Billy Batson with a big hole in his chest, Reverse Flash with a hole in his head, and Barry's mom. Didn't get that. But the thing is, I didn't want this figure. I wouldn't mind having this Cyborg, because I do have a comic Cyborg, but it's not the best. So I let it go. Next one in this series, Project Superman. I am not interested in this figure either. So I let it go. Next one in this series, obviously, the Flash. Of course they're going to release a Flash, and this is a nice Flash. I remember seeing this one on the shelves at Target, but I didn't buy it. I'm not interested. It's 25 bucks. I said, you know what? Even though I wouldn't mind having this Cyborg, we're gonna let it go. Not interested. Then they come with this Wonder Woman. Now I'm interested. I'm on Target.com. I see they have this figure. I'm like, oh, well, that's great. Now I'm going to go ahead and buy this Wonder Woman, which will include the head of Cyborg. But since I had the head of Cyborg, now I have to make an effort to get these other 3 figures that I didn't buy. Plus, this is when Target had their special buy $100 worth of toys and get $25 back immediately. And even though this was a pre-order, and I don't even do pre-orders. I'm not a pre-order guy. I might have pre-ordered 3 or 4 things in my life. I pre-ordered this Wonder Woman, and it just so happened they had that Flash, which has been sold out at Target. It's nearly impossible to get. It's sold out on their website. But as I was looking for another toy to add to come up and get to $100, that one came up briefly as in stock. I said, well, let's put it in there. A little shopping tip if you're going to shop at Target.com for you. So, put this in my cart, okay? As soon as I put it in, it goes to back order. Fine. That back ordered is okay. Not cancel. If you're going to order something from Target.com and say it's back ordered or out of stock, you have to keep checking the app, because eventually they're going to ask you, do you still want this figure? If you don't say yes, they're going to cancel it. If you keep checking and check the little box and say, yes, I want the figure, eventually, more than likely, somebody will stumble across one on the shop floor and they'll send it to you. So there you go. And we got this too for 25% off. I got these 2 figures for 25% off. Now the challenge is to try to find these 2. No problem with this guy. He is clearly the least popular figure in the wave. I got him for $8 plus shipping off of eBay. This guy, however, I had to slightly overpay. Not greatly overpay. I think I paid $30 for him. Not happy about it. But now, everybody is together. One big happy Flashpoint family. I have my Wonder Woman, and we can build Cyborg. Which I guess we're going to do right now, I guess, now I'm trying to figure out what to do. I guess I'm going to open up all these things. But for now, let's just cut open Wonder Woman. And here goes Queen Diana out of the box, looking like she's ready to take some heads and destroy some planets. As you can see, she comes with Cyborg's head and her handy dandy trading card, which actually has Flashpoint relevant critical information on it. We are not going to flick that one because we might want to hold on to that one. You know, it's impossible to find once I flick them. Alrighty, let's say we take a closer look at Queen Diana. So here goes Wonder Woman holding a little bauble that I know she's quite pleased with. Let her bask in the glory of the single act that I guess caused the destruction of the planet Earth and the reorganization of the entire DC universe. The collecting community has been pining for a while for Mcfarlane Toys to give them a traditional Wonder Woman. Finally, he seems to have answered that call, but until then, the Wonder Women that we have got, I think, have been quite nice. And this one could very well be the nicest of them all. One of the things, if you look at her face, her eyes are black. I mean, they are literally black. I don't see pupils there or anything. This is clearly a Wonder Woman who has lost her soul. But the costuming of this figure is really impressive. The W, which alternately looks like a W, and also some kind of bird, kind of phoenix. She's put on a fantastic body. Lots of texture in what could be some sort of black chainmail covering her legs and her arms. If I had a complaint, and truly it wouldn't be much of one, it's just that maybe just a little more paint in the boots, skirt, gauntlets, shoulder pads, maybe bring those out a little bit, but I still like them the way that they are. The sword is nicely detailed, unlike the sword they gave down to Troy, which was just a piece of gray plastic, and also a very nice cape, which I think is impressive. Her head movement is pretty much non-existent. Actually, well, let's not say pretty much, it is non-existent. Her hair keeps her from looking up at all. These are sharp. Be careful. She can't look down at all. She can try to look left, but it's going to pop right back in place. But I guess, what does she need to look at, right? She looks straight ahead because she's moving straight ahead. If anybody has tunnel vision, it is this version of Wonder Woman. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this figure, to me. Other people, I guess, no, I look at it. I only saw it in the monitor. The sword is a little warped. I guess I could fix that if I wanted to. I could go ahead and heat that into place. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this action figure. So the only thing that I have left to do is to open the rest of the figures and build Cyborg. I have not convinced that I am going to do that yet. I am not 100% convinced that that's going to happen. I guess I'll build, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. What kind of value do I assign this Wonder Woman? We did get her for a discount price, which I didn't think. I mean, the fact that Target honored a discount on a pre-order, I gotta hand it to them. You know, she cost roughly $18 and change, and it's a figure that I really wanted. So this Wonder Woman here, she is a damn good value.